my...
Is und das mit der Umarmung und allem.
I think my beard is okay, right? Are walking here around like or whatever, you know, they can come around and then we can talk about this topic, you know, what does peace mean to you?
Mhm.
And then so we have a kind of communication platform here because we think like for peace, when we want to have peace with other people and relationships, a really important tool to create this peace is communication. So we want to create peace via peaceful communication with talking. When you're talking to somebody, you're normally not shooting at him. So talking, communication can be the tool to create peace and the relationship, to strengthen the relationships and solving problems. And now we have a place here in Berlin where we can try to live that way in a community. We are now 3 people who are living here, who are sleeping here, and we want to inspire other people by this idea, by the idea to start with ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So that we don't need to be so sad or we don't need to be too much in resignation, because we have the possibility to start with ourselves, to make the change we want to have in our life and to spread the energy to other people. This place started 2 months ago, on the 20th of October. But the whole camp idea started in 2020. So since 2020, we have this threat of this camp in different places. Like in the summer, we had a 6 weeks camp in front of the Chancellor area, you know, where the leaders of Germany are. You know, because we have the idea, if something is going wrong, you know, we need to put the alternative directly in front of the nose of the politicians and show them we don't want that. We want something different. And we want to be the difference. We want to live the difference. Yeah. Yeah, so the thing is, in this camp there can be a lot of people come here from different directions. And I come from the gift economy movement. And the gift economy movement is a kind of opposite of capitalism, where you need to pay money and be in fighting with each other or whatever. And it means that we have the ideal that we just want to share in love with all the people. So this is my philosophy, how I want to live. That's why I live without money and without state, just in lovely sharing with all other people. And we have the idea that we all one human family. So we are all brothers and sisters. You are my brother, and all the other people are also my brothers and sisters. And with this idea of lovely sharing, we can try to build up these communities and live in a world without this violence and things, you know. It started 10 years ago. I had 2 spiritual experiences. Now I'm 33 years old. When I was 22, I did a meditation retreat, Buddhistic meditation retreat. There was a change in my life afterwards. I started to be interested in alternative lifestyle. And then after a lot of years of troubles and not knowing where to belong, you know, like do I want to live alternative, then loneliness, then going back to a normal society. Now 1 year ago I started to believe in Jesus Christ, and there was some kind of spiritual changing in my mind, and I realized, okay, this seemed to me that this believing in Jesus Christ gives me peace in my mind, and with this peace in my mind, I have the strength to act something good for the world. I'd love to, because I think we are in a time where maybe so many people are sad or sick or whatever, and it seemed to me that a lot of people in the world, or maybe most people in the world, are seeking for this change, seeking for a new life, seeking for peace, seeking for harmony, seeking for happiness. And this seemed to me one really great way to achieve that, to build up these communities where you can live in this non-violent, peaceful, lovely sharing way together. Yeah, with the war in the East, I think like the most important is like that you live the right way. So around you there can be a war, or it's sometimes hard to understand who's the evil. You know, like sometimes it seems to me when there is a war, there's always this separation in two sides. Like the East people think the Western are the evil, the Western thinks the Eastern are the evil. You know, because their heads are so much sick because of this whole media manipulation. Maybe, you know, like people are so deep in their collective thinking. You know, and the solution for that would be to not to focus too much on one of these two sides, more focus on your own life, to live the change how you want to live in peace, and don't join this collective thinking of war and stuff, you know. So and this kind of mindset then can help you to understand the things better. So I'm whether Western and I'm also not for the Eastern. You know, I think both can be different. Like when you have this fight. So we need to have this middle way of where we can really live without these group thinking of fighting against each other.
Yeah.